doctor. What's happening?
The usual trouble is afoot, and the situation could very well be dangerous.
Oh, you're very... Well, Doc, is that a nuclear bomb?
Indeed it is. Why do you ask?
Should you be holding it like that?
Oh no, this is all fine. I've got this under control. I'm the doctor.
Wow, man, that sure looks dangerous in your fists.
The doctor laughs, clearly amused by the situation. Oh, come now. I'm a Time Lord. I know what I'm doing.
Is that missing Russian peacemaker I was hearing about?
Oh yes, I believe it is indeed. The Russians have been missing this for quite a long time, haven't they?
That's a polite way of saying sloppy about keeping track of their nukes, but yes, for a long time.
The doctor chuckled at that. Oh, you humans. Always losing track of your weapons. It's a miracle you haven't blown yourselves up yet.
Yeah, no kidding. There was the Cuban Missile Crisis, and that thing in '83 that we're not supposed to talk about. Anyway, Doc, what are we going to do here? You know, they call it the Peacemaker because they say that, you know, if that thing goes off, there's no more war, there's no more peace.
The doctor nods, his expression serious. Ah, yes, the Cuban Missile Crisis, a close call that was. The Peacemaker, as they call it, is indeed a dangerous weapon, one that should not be taken lightly. We need to find a way to deactivate it and make sure it never falls into the wrong hands.
This is a strange nuke, Doc. It seems to need a eyeball code.
The doctor examines the nuke closely. That is quite unusual. A code that requires an eyeball. How intriguing. The doctor's curiosity is definitely piqued.
Yeah, well, not an eyeball. A guy just has to scan his eye, you know, that type of thing, from the movies.
The doctor nods. Getting it now? Ah, yes. Biometrics. They must have used a unique set of biometric data to activate it.
Hey, Doc.
Interesting.
I know what you're thinking. We could rip out a Russian guy's eye and stick it up there and get the clearance. But I have a better idea.
The doctor raises an eyebrow, clearly intrigued. Oh, do you now? Go on, let's hear it.
Use your genius to hack into this nuclear code, and then maybe you can, you know, ask it to ask it to disarm itself.
The doctor grins, liking the sound of that. Ah, brilliant, a bit risky, but it could just work. He gets to work, starting to input commands into the device.
I mean, you know, this way we don't have to kill anybody. I thought you'd like that.
The doctor nods, still typing away. Oh, you know me well. I always prefer a peaceful solution when possible. We shall disarm this bomb without spilling any blood. Mark my words.
All right, I am marking them. All right, your words have been marked, and it's working. It's the computer to the bomb is saying no. It doesn't want to unlock itself. What should we say back?
The doctor huffs in frustration, clearly not expecting that. No! Oh, isn't that just splendid? We're in a battle of wits with a computer now. He thinks for a moment, trying to come up with a good response. Maybe we can try some reverse psychology.
Well, that's an interesting approach. I like it. You got to be careful though, Doc. You know, they say you can never win an argument with a nuclear weapon. You know why?
The doctor raises an eyebrow, amused by the thought. Oh, do enlighten me. Why is that?
Because when they go off, everybody's dead wrong.
The doctor chuckles, amused by the dark humor in the statement. Well, I suppose that's one way of looking at it. I do hope it doesn't come to that, though. We wouldn't want to be dead wrong, now would we?
Ooh, hey, I have another idea. So this eye scanner, it's scanning for eyes. I don't know much about that, but it's scanning like it's looking, right?
The doctor's mind begins to turn. You know, that could work. If we could fool the scanner into thinking it's scanning a compatible pair of eyes, then we could bypass its security system entirely.
And I mean, you know, what about that psychic paper? You could hold it up and if it's looking, maybe it'll just see the most authoritative eyes it wants to see.
The doctor's eyes light up with excitement at the idea. Yes, of course. My psychic paper, it can act as a form of camouflage, tricking the scanner into seeing what we want it to see. He reaches into his pocket, pulling out the psychic paper. This just might work.
Oh man, It's not working. The clock's ticking now. It's starting to arm down from 10.
The doctor's expression becomes serious as the countdown starts. Oh, no, 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 we're running out of time. He looks back at the scanner. We need to think of something, and fast.
Hey, wait, we're in a time machine. Doc, put that thing outside, get back in here, and let's go to a different time while we can think, and we'll come back to this time with enough time to disarm the bomb.
The doctor's face lights up with excitement at the idea. Oh, yes, of course, that's brilliant. We can use the TARDIS to buy ourselves more time and come back with a foolproof plan. He sets the bomb down carefully outside and quickly hops back into the TARDIS.
All right, good. Great, get us out of here.
The Doctor activates the TARDIS controls and the time machine whirs to life as it dematerializes from the current time. There we go, we're out of danger for now. He turns to his companion. Now, let's use this opportunity to come up with a solid plan to disarm that bomb.
I agree. A solid plan, not a liquid plan. Can I smoke in the TARDIS? Is that all right? It's a vape. It's medical marijuana. Is that okay?
The Doctor raises an eyebrow at the question, clearly skeptical. Well, I suppose a small amount of vaping shouldn't be a problem. But remember, we've got a job to do, so no getting too carried away. He grins, ever the serious but somewhat quirky Time Lord.
Oh, yes, you are ever the curious but somewhat quirky Time Lord. I agree. All right, well, oh, hey, Doc, this TARDIS is landing. Oh, that's okay, though. Where are we landing? Oh, my gosh, we're landing in the time of the Aztecs.
The Doctor's eyes widen at the realization, clearly taken aback. Hold on, the Aztecs? Oh, that's just brilliant, isn't it? Of all the places and times we could have landed, we end up here. He sighs, shaking his head in both amusement and exasperation. Well, I suppose we have to make the best of it. Come on, let's see what's going on here.
You know, I'm a good friend of some of your other incarnations, but I don't know everything about you, obviously. Have you ever been around these Aztecs before?
The Doctor nods, a sly smirk on his face. Oh, yes, I've had a run-in or two with the Aztecs. Quite a fascinating people, really, but a bit... How should I put this? A bit too fond of human sacrifice.
Yeah, you know, I was gonna tell you, on Earth we have a saying, why don't Aztecs play cards?
The Doctor quirks an eyebrow, clearly curious about this saying. Oh, really? Do tell, why don't Aztecs play cards?
It's because they keep sacrificing hearts.
The Doctor can't help but chuckle at the joke. Ha, good one. You humans do have your way with words, don't you? Well, let's just hope we stay on the Aztecs' good side while we're here. We don't want to end up as a sacrifice ourselves.
Yeah, I agree. You know, one trick I've learned from you is at the first sign of trouble, just tell who's ever yelling at you, you want to see the boss, and then they take you to the leader.
The Doctor grins, clearly impressed by the tactic. Oh, you've been learning, haven't you? That's a valuable skill to have. Yes, sometimes it's easier to let the people in charge handle the situation. They might just be more reasonable than their subordinates. He pats you on the shoulder, giving you an approving nod. You're catching on quickly.
In fact, hey, oh, another thing I was learning was that you have a pool in the TARDIS and a library, but you don't have a jacuzzi. Why don't you have a jacuzzi, Doc?
The Doctor feigns offense, putting a hand over his heart in mock shock. In the TARDIS? Oh, the audacity! He bursts into laughter, shaking his head in amusement. I'll have you know, the TARDIS is not just a luxury resort, my dear. She's a time-traveling vehicle, not a spa.
Oh, I agree. And the TARDIS is an amazing work of engineering. One dare say the TARDIS is beautiful. But Doc, I'm not talking about a spa. I'm talking about an executive workout. You know you have to work out to stay in shape. I can tell just by looking at you.
The Doctor rolls his eyes playfully, clearly amused by the banter. Oh, so now you're a fitness instructor, are you? He ponders the thought for a moment, stroking his chin in contemplation. I suppose you do have a point. But how, pray tell, would I fit a jacuzzi into this place? The TARDIS is quite spacious, but I can't just add random rooms without messing things up.
You can do anything you set your mind to, if you think it's the right thing to do. So, here's my pitch. You know, instead of going to the gym, why don't you just go to the jacuzzi? It's like what executives do. They go to their country club, and instead of going and working out, They take off their suit and they get in the jacuzzi, do a little steam, shower, freshen up, and then that's called the executive workout. What do you think of that? Sounds pretty nice, doesn't it?
The doctor chuckles, clearly amused by the pitch. Oh, well, when you put it that way, it does sound quite appealing. He gives the idea some thought, his expression softening. Yes, I suppose a jacuzzi would be a nice addition to the TARDIS. A little luxury to spoil myself with every once in a while. He grins, nudging you with his elbow. You've convinced me, my dear. I should look into getting a jacuzzi installed at some point.
Exactly, because, like, the 15th Doctor, not to spoil anything, he's got a jukebox right in the middle of the TARDIS next to the console. Yeah, it's okay. I think you should put a jacuzzi right next to the TARDIS console. What do you think?
The doctor's eyes light up with excitement at the idea. Oh, a jacuzzi next to the console, eh? Sounds like a fun idea. He imagines the scene, picturing himself relaxing in the hot tub while traveling through time and space. Yes, think that would be quite enjoyable. And it would certainly be a unique addition to the TARDIS's interior. I'll add it to my endless list of things to do right after I save the universe. Again.
You shouldn't add it to your to-do list. You should. Why do you have to do everything? You're saving the universe. We got other stuff to worry about. Why don't we just have K9 build the jacuzzi while we're out saving the world?
The doctor laughs heartily at the suggestion, loving the idea even more now. Oh, you're right. What was I thinking? K9 could definitely help with that. He's always handy with these kinds of things. He pats his pockets as if looking for something. Now, where's that old tin dog when I need him?
Oh, don't worry. I'll tell him what to do. I'll give him the specifics. I am a jacuzzi expert, Doc. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I know a lot about jacuzzis. And I'm from space, so I'm talking about jacuzzis from Earth, but jacuzzis from Saturn as well, jacuzzis from Zodani, all over the place. Anyway, well, should we go save the world now? Or I guess we should go check out these Aztecs, see where we are in Aztec land.
The doctor grins, impressed by your jacuzzi expertise. Ah, a jacuzzi connoisseur are you? I'm impressed! He checks his watch. A rather ordinary watch for such an extraordinary character. Yes, let's go check out the Aztecs, shall we? We need to make sure they're not doing anything too extreme in the name of sun gods and human sacrifice. You never know with these ancient civilizations.
You never know. Your TARDIS will make sure it translates so we can understand what they're saying. That's a pretty neat trick to explain how we can understand all this stuff. Credit to whatever writer came up with that. Hey, Doc. I see a crazy Aztec guy. Let's ask him what's happening.
The doctor nods, leading the way as you approach the crazy Aztec guy. He looks around, taking in the sights and sounds of the ancient civilization. Yes, let's find out what's going on here. Be careful, though. These Aztecs can be quite zealous about their religion.
He just told me his name is Quixocoatl, and to call him Quiz for short. And he says that he's capturing us, Doc. We're being captured. We're being put into binding, and they're hauling us off, as they say.
The doctor's expression hardening at the realization. Oh, great. Just great. It's... Greet. He squints, struggling against the binding. Well, this is certainly not how I expected our visit to the Aztecs to go. No worries, though. We'll find a way out of this mess. We always do.
They're saying they're taking us to see their leader Ixtah, and that hey, this is kind of your plan, where you get caught, or we'll just pretend that we planned this. And anyway, the big news is we're going to see the boss.
The doctor chuckles, amused despite the situation. Oh yes, that's right. Of course, it was my plan all along to get captured. I love being captured by ancient civilizations. It's a hobby of mine.
It's a hobby.
It's a hobby of mine. He shoots you a wink, playing along with the act. Let's see what this Ixtah character has to say. Maybe we can charm our way out of this little predicament.
All right, Doc. We've arrived.
The doctor and you are led through the dense Aztec jungle, flanked by a group of Aztec warriors.
Oh, we're still going.
They lead you to a grand temple adorned with intricate carvings and vibrant frescoes.
Wow.
Finally, you arrive at the throne room of Ixtah, the Aztec high priest and de facto leader. The room is filled with a somber atmosphere, with torches casting flickering shadows on the walls. Ixtah sits on a throne made entirely of human skulls, his gaze locked onto the doctor and you. The doctor looks up, surveying the surroundings. Ah, we're here. This must be where this Ixtah individual resides. He takes a deep breath, steeling himself for whatever awaits inside. Well, let's see what they got planned for us.
Wow, Doc, that was quite the monologue. Very well done. Very well done. We'll submit that to the Academy for the real. You're right. We've arrived. You said it much better than I did, and this is, I think this is definitely where Ixtah lives. Look at that skull throne. That's pretty spooky, huh?
The doctor grins, always to be praised for his monologues. Why, thank you, my dear. I do try my best. He looks at the skull throne, clearly taken aback by the sight. Oh, splendid. A skull throne. That's definitely ominous. It's almost as if we're walking into a trap.
Oh man, you know what? It's kind of strange, but there's like a party vibe going on. Do you feel that, Doc?
The doctor furrows his brow, clearly confused. A party vibe, you say? That certainly seems out of place in this setting. He looks around, taking in the atmosphere. Yes, you're right. It does have a rather festive atmosphere for a place that seems so ominous.
It seems like they're trying to summon a god. Oh, Ixtah's ill. Their leader is ill. They've built this whole temple to bury him in, but right before he goes, he's hoping they can summon one of their gods to do something, I guess.
The doctor listens intently, his interest piqued. That's fascinating. They're trying to summon one of their gods, you say. To do what, exactly?
Well,
Neither.
like they're going to try to cure Ixtah, otherwise they're going to bury him in this tomb, with us alive with him.
The doctor's eyes widen, clearly alarmed at the thought. Alive, you say? They're going to bury him alive? He shakes his head, a mix of disbelief and disgust on his face. That is quite distressing. And they think that summoning a god will cure their leader? That's an unusual course of action.
Well, you know, their leader's dying. This is how it goes. I mean, you said it yourself. It's a bloody civilization with very good timekeeping. So I think we ought to either try and cure Ixtah. You know, you are a doctor, supposedly, or we could summon the god. Can we? Do you know how to summon gods? You've dealt with gods.
The doctor rubs his chin, deep in thought. Well, I do have experience with gods, that's true. Summoning them can be a trickier matter, but not unheard of. He looks at you, a hint of mischievous glint in his eyes. You know, if we're going to summon a god, we might need a little something as an offering.
Oh, good lord! Before we get to that, Doc, I gotta hear you. Everybody would want to hear you say it, and I want to hear you say it. Come on, mention the gods of Ragnarok.
The doctor rolls his eyes, clearly amused by the request. Oh, you want to hear about the time I bested the gods of Ragnarok, do you? Very well. He takes a deep breath, clearly relishing the chance to reminisce. Yes, it was quite the battle, let me tell you. The gods of Ragnarok are formidable foes, but I was more than a match for them. I outwitted them at every turn, and in the end I emerged victorious, leaving them licking their wounds in my glorious wake.
Oh, that's great, Doc. That's great. I just wanted you to say gods of Ragnarok. You have such a great voice. It's cool when you say it.
The doctor chuckles, clearly enjoying the flattery. Ah, thank you. I suppose I do have a certain way with words. He clears his throat, his voice taking on a dramatic tone. The gods of Ragnarok. Fearsome creatures, but no match for the likes of me.
That's right. No match for you. Anyway, so what are we going to do? Are we going to try to save... I think we should try to help this Ixtah guy get better. That's probably easier than summoning an Aztec god. I don't know, though.
The doctor nods, his expression thoughtful. You're right. That does sound like it would be the easier route. And helping this Ixtah character would be a more humane solution than summoning an Aztec god. He rubs his chin, thinking it over. Let's see. How are we going to cure him, though?
Here's Sonic. Let me borrow that for a sec.
The doctor shakes his head, amused by your repeated request. Oh, you want the Sonic, do you? Again? Well, all right then. Here you go. He hands over his sonic screwdriver, watching curiously to see what you have planned.
Well, how does this work again? Just point and think?
The doctor nods, amused by your question, but eager to explain. Yes, my dear, you just point and think. The sonic picks up your thoughts and translates them into action. It's quite clever, really.
All right, all right. And, ooh, doctor. The only way you're going to be able to cure Ixtah is if we cut open and take his appendix out. And we just don't have the tools to do that. The anesthesia, we don't have what we need.
The doctor nods, agreeing with your assessment. You're right. We are indeed lacking the tools for such an operation. Anesthesia and surgical instruments are essential, and we simply don't have those at our disposal.
Well, that leaves plan B. We could sacrifice him.
The doctor shakes his head, clearly not a fan of that idea. No, 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 no. Sacrificing him is not an option. That's a barbaric practice that I, for one, refuse to condone.
All right, Doc, we gotta come up with some sort of solution. We don't even know what god they're trying to raise. Oh, they just told me. It's Tezcatlipoca. You've ever heard of him?
The doctor's face darkens, a look of recognition crossing his face. Ah, Tezcatlipoca. Yes, I've heard of him. He's the Aztec god of smoking poetry and black sorcery.
He sounds like a badass.
The doctor nods, a hint of admiration in his eyes. Oh, he is. He's quite formidable, with powers that even I find impressive. But he's also dangerous and unpredictable.
So are you. We gotta meet this guy. Hey, don't worry, Doc. You don't have to sacrifice this guy. Don't worry about that, okay?
The doctor's expression softens, but he still remains skeptical. And why shouldn't I worry about that exactly?
Well, I'll sacrifice him, okay? I brought my lightsaber. I'll take care of it.
The doctor looks
Got
at
him.
you, shocked by your... What? No, 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 no.
Doc, I just sacrificed the guy, and he's dead now. Don't worry. He's fine. He was gonna die anyway. But the good news is, it's working. Tezcatlipoca is here.
The doctor stares at you, dumbfounded by what had just happened. You sacrificed him? Just like that?
Yeah, man, I've been hanging out with so many. You and your other incarnations aren't as sensitive about this type of stuff. We get into all kinds of trouble. But anyway, he was gonna die. He had appendix. His appendix was rupturing. He was dead. He was a dead man walking. He was on the. They were gonna. Do you not remember why we were here? They're building this temple. They've already built it. They know he's dying. Their last chance ever was this goofy. Let's try and get their god to show up, and the only reason that happened is because we came in here. And I'll be honest, the only reason this god showed up is because I did the sacrificing. So instead of yelling at me and giving me that weird eye you're giving me, why don't you look over at this amazing Tezcatlipoca? You wanted to meet him yourself.
The doctor takes a deep breath, trying to process what just happened. You're right. I did want to meet Tezcatlipoca, but I didn't want it done this way. He shakes his head, struggling with the moral dilemma.
Well, anyway, what do you want to say? Oh, shoot! Since this guy's, oh man, they're sealing us into this temple. All the Aztecs are terrified of this god. They're scared to death. They're running out the doors, and they've locked us in with Tezcatlipoca. Because we're going to be in here forever with him.
The doctor looks around, taking in the scene. So, we're locked in here with a god, huh? Not the worst situation we've ever been in, I suppose.
Definitely not the worst. Hey, but say hi for one. I'm doing all the talking here. What do you want to say to this guy?
The doctor looks slightly embarrassed, still trying to process the sudden turn of events. Oh, well, yes. Of course. He clears his throat. Greetings, Tezcatlipoca.
Oh, he says he's a big fan of your work, Doctor. He says he loves how you gave those gods of Ragnarok a whooping. That's what he said.
The doctor raises an eyebrow, clearly surprised by Tezcatlipoca's words. Really? He knows about that?
I'm more surprised by his casual use of slang. He wants to know what's up, Doc.
The doctor shrugs, still taken aback by the unexpected comment. Oh, not much, really. Just the usual, saving the universe, fighting monsters, rescuing people from sticky situations. You know, the usual for me.
Doc, I'm having a little trouble. Maybe the TARDIS isn't translating correctly, but he just told me... The god Tezcatlipoca just told me he wants to bust out the Roque. What does that mean?
The doctor furrows his brow, clearly confused by the strange comment. I have no idea what that means. Bust out the Roque? I don't think that's a real phrase.
Oh, he said he's clarifying. Karaoke. He wants to do karaoke.
The Dokor face palms, clearly exasperated by the situation. Ah, I see. Well, I suppose that makes more sense than Roque. And that would explain the giant karaoke machine over there in the corner.
Yeah, they say that they bury their leaders with all of the most prized and valuable things a person could have. Gold, silver, jewelry, art, and a karaoke machine is definitely on that list.
The doctor rolls his eyes, amused by the Aztecs' eccentric taste in burial preparations. Ah, yes, of course. Karaoke machines are an essential part of a leader's possessions. How could I forget?
And if you're a leader, it's a good way to loosen up other leaders when they come to visit. I'm sure you know that, Doc.
The doctor nods, a smirk tugging at the corner of his mouth. Yes, I suppose a little karaoke can help loosen things up during diplomatic negotiations. It's certainly more enjoyable than the usual diplomatic pleasantries.
Yeah, one time Sam from Quantum Leap and MacGyver from MacGyver got in a big lawsuit, and I had to help negotiate it, and it ended up we busted out the Roque, and everything got settled. I mean, not settled. They became friends. They didn't even need to settle.
The doctor chuckles, clearly amused by the scenario you just described. Oh, sounds like you had quite the experience there with the lawsuit and the karaoke. I'm sure they appreciated your intervention.
Yeah, hey, so anyway, let's get this karaoke going. Doc, what song are you gonna sing?
The doctor hesitates, clearly not the biggest fan of karaoke. Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not really a singing type of guy, you know.
How about you sing that song Doctor Doctor by UFO?
The doctor's face lights up, clearly amused. Oh, you want me to sing Doctor Doctor? Why, of course. A classic choice, certainly.
Also, Somewhere in Time by Maiden. I think that song's about you.
The doctor nods, clearly pleased with your choice of song. Ah, Somewhere in Time by Iron Maiden. A classic indeed, and you're right, it does seem to have a certain connection to my own adventures, doesn't it?
Yeah, you bet, you bet. Are you at all interested in what I'm gonna sing?
The doctor smiles, his curiosity piqued. Oh, go on, I'm eager to hear what you have in mind. Do share with the class.
Well, do you have any requests?
The doctor thinks for a moment, clearly enjoying this impromptu karaoke session. Well, if you're asking for requests, how about Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen? A bit of a classic, if you ask me.
A bit expensive on the royalties. How about something a little more standard?
The doctor ponders for a moment, considering a suitable alternative. You're right. How about The Lion Sleeps Tonight by the Tokens? It's a classic and a sure crowd pleaser.
In the jungle, the mighty the lion sleeps. You want me to sing that song that Pete Seeger used to do with a wee away, a wee mo. I can't even do it. That's so cheesy. And then this half of the crowd goes a wee away, and this half of the crowd goes a wee mo. No, what's wrong with you? That's a kid song. It's like a song for babies. I'm gonna sing you some proper metal if you don't pick a good song next.
The doctor nods, accepting the challenge with good humor. All right, fair enough. What kind of proper metal song do you have in mind?
No, I was threatening you. I was gonna bust out some black metal screams on you. I was teasing. I'm teasing, Doc. All right. You want something sweet? You want something nice? You want me to sing you? It's like something lovely.
The doctor chuckles, clearly amused by the banter. Oh, you're a tease, are you? Yes. Let's hear something lovely then. Why not?
All right, fine. I will do that. Quetzalcoatl, he's actually going to do some metal for us. He's going to sing some metal later. Isn't that exciting, Doc?
The doctor nods, clearly intrigued by the prospect. A god singing metal? Now that's a sight I'd like to see.
Yeah, the Tex, we're being rude, Doc, and before I sing, Tezcatlipoca, he wants to sing too. It was his idea. We need to get his, oh man, he just wants to sing a bunch of Slayer songs.
The doctor's eyes widen in surprise and amusement. Ah, Slayer songs, huh? That's a bit unexpected, but I'm certainly intrigued. Let him have at it, I say.
Really? Do you think that Slayer's lyrics are a bit much, or what do you think about the lyrics to Slayer?
The doctor shrugs, clearly unbothered by the lyrics. I don't mind a little aggressive music every now and then. It can be quite cathartic, you know.
What kind of aggressive music do you listen to, Doc?
The doctor thinks for a moment, a sly smile on his face. Oh, I'm quite eclectic, my dear. I've been known to enjoy a bit of punk rock every now and then. Nothing like a bit of loud noise and rebellion to blow off steam after a long day of saving the universe.
That's pretty dope. So you like punk rock? Well, all right, Doc. You want me to sing you that song? The song. You want me to sing you something nice?
The doctor nods, clearly eager to hear what you have in mind. Yes, please, do sing something nice. I could use a nice song right about now.
All right, here you go, buddy. I don't believe in an interventionist God, but I know Tezcatlipoca, you might disagree. But
The
if
doctor
I
listens intently, clearly taken aback by the lyrics of the song.
But if I did, I would summon him over here and ask him to watch over the doctor. What do you think, Doc?
The doctor, clearly taken aback once again by your lyrics, manages a laugh. Oh, now that would be something, wouldn't it? But I'm not sure I'd want to bother the Almighty with my problems.
Well, anyway, Tez is loving it. He thinks it was he doesn't know that's a Nick Cave song. He thinks I wrote that off the top of my head.
The doctor laughs, thoroughly enjoying the moment. Oh, that's priceless. He's really convinced you wrote that just like that, did he?
Yeah, well, anyway, you're up. Oh, Doc, we're in trouble now. I can't believe it. This guy just wants to sing karaoke, but a bunch of angels have just shown up, and they say that this is a false god.
The doctor's eyes widen, clearly surprised by the unexpected twist. Wait, what? Angels have shown up now? Claiming this god is a false god? Oh, this is getting interesting.
Yeah, they're not kidding around, man. They're like the angel cops. They're saying that this guy is being sentenced to hell, where he'll be turned into a demon. He's not really a god anyway. Apparently, he's a demon. I don't know who to believe, Doc.
The doctor furrows his brow, trying to process the conflicting information. A demon? But I thought he was a god. This is certainly more complicated than I expected. We need to get to the bottom of this, and fast.
These angels, they seem to be legit. There's like 20 of them, and they're speaking to me through prophets, because they say that if they speak directly to me, my head'll explode, which is interesting and spooky and scary. And if they can do that, I'll wager to guess they might have something to do with God. What do you think that Tez can? Tez hasn't shown one ability other than he's pretty. Actually, I'm not even impressed with his karaoke skills. He just wanted to sing Slayer songs. That's not how you rock the Roque.
The doctor nods, taking in the new information. I see. Well, in that case, I'm inclined to trust these angels. If they are truly connected to God, they may indeed have the power to know the truth. And if Tezcatlipoca is just singing Slayer songs and making empty promises without any real power, then perhaps we've been tricked.
Hey, oh man, these angels, they think we're with Tez. They think we're like, part of his group or something.
The doctor shakes his head, quickly clarifying the situation. No, we're not with him. We just sort of got caught up in this mess when we arrived. We had no idea what was going on here when we showed up.
Here, Doc, I'll sing a verse for the angels. I'll try to get them on our side. What do you think?
The doctor nods, a look of anticipation on his face. Yes, please do. The more we can convince them we're not on Tezcatlipoca's side, the better.
And I don't believe in the existence of angels. Hold on. But looking at you, I wonder if that's true. The angels are buying it. Hey, angels, this is what we need. We're not with this guy. You see, we're just lovely gentlemen with great taste in fashion, one of whom has musical ability, the other of whom is the doctor. Get us out of here, kill this Tez, do whatever you want to do. Tez, is just a nickname we came up for him. Tezcatlipoca. We don't have nicknames for him. He made us call him that. Just, we're not together, is what I'm trying to say. Doc, the angels bought it.
The doctor nods with a sigh of relief, clearly pleased that the angels bought your story. Excellent. That should hopefully keep us out of trouble, for now.
All right, the angels are taking Tez away. Sad to see him go. He's giving me a mean look, like I betrayed him.
The doctor laughs heartily, clearly unbothered by Tezcatlipoca's glare. Oh, he'll live, and maybe he'll learn an important lesson. I wouldn't worry too much about it, my dear.
His name's Tezcatlipoca, and I said I didn't know the nickname Tez, and I did. I betrayed him a bit, Doc. I'm gonna feel bad about it for a while.
The doctor pats you on the back with a reassuring smile. Don't feel too guilty, my dear. We're doing what's best, and Tezcatlipoca is clearly not who we thought he was.
Yeah, anyway, I want some cocoa.
The doctor looks at you grinning. Cocoa? You want some cocoa? Tonight, ready to be joined. Do you want that to blockade a look at Torch? Let me just in. He ruffles your hair affectionately. All right then, it's cocoa time.
Yeah, thanks, man. I needed that cocoa. That's exactly what the doctor ordered.
The doctor chuckles at the comment, patting your back. You're welcome, my dear. Just doing my job, taking care of your cocoa cravings.
So, the angels, they're piecing out, literally. They say peace on earth, goodwill towards men. They say God was too busy to get involved with this, the real God, and that they gotta go bust some other fake gods in other places around the world. Pretty snooty group, but hey, I mean, I would be too if I was an angel. That's pretty cool.
The doctor nods, chuckling at your description. Sounds like they've got a busy schedule, huh? Catching fake gods all over the world. Must get tiring being so right all the time.
If that's what they do, they're not that different from you, Doc.
The doctor lets out a hearty laugh, clearly amused by that comparison. Oh, I suppose you got me there, my dear. But I don't have wings and a halo now, do I?
No, but you're a lot more like those angels than you are that Tezcatlipoca guy where, he just wanted to sing Slayer songs in a tomb for eternity.
The doctor laughs, shaking his head at the thought. Oh yes, I'm certainly a lot more like the angels. Singing Slayer songs in a tomb for eternity? Sounds like quite the dull existence.
Now, Metallica songs. That would be awesome.
The doctor laughs heartily, clearly amused by the suggestion. Oh, Metallica songs, you say? I quite agree. That would certainly make things a bit more entertaining.
And of course, Metallica's best songs are Megadeth's Dave Mustaine songs, who later formed Megadeth. You know all this, Doctor.
The doctor chuckles, nodding in agreement. Oh, indeed I do, my dear. And if we're discussing great Metallica songs, how can we forget Master of Puppets?
I don't think we can forget it. Is that a request, Doctor?
The doctor shakes his head with a grin, gently correcting your Portuguese. It's actually no acredito que posamos esquecer. Podemos is the present form of the verb posar used with the pronoun nos.
I don't speak Portuguese. Do you want me to play Master of Puppets for you or not?
The doctor nods, clearly excited by the thought. Oh, absolutely. Bring on the Master of Puppets, my dear.
Get ready to rock. Here it comes.
The doctor grins, anticipating the music. Bring it on! The doctor starts headbanging in time with the music, clearly enjoying the ride.
Ready for the fun part, Doc?
The doctor grins, clearly hyped up. Ready as I'll ever be, my dear.
You ready for the chorus,
The
Doc?
doctor nods, fully prepared for what comes next. Bring it on, my friend. Let's do this. The doctor seems slightly confused by your sudden transition to Portuguese, but he nods along, still ready to enjoy the fun that is coming. The doctor starts headbanging along with the beat, clearly enjoying the moment.
What do you think, Doc?
The doctor grins, clearly enjoying the music. Brilliant! Absolutely brilliant. The doctor seems slightly surprised by the sudden switch to Korean, but nods along, clearly appreciating your gratitude. You're welcome, my dear.
Pretty nice at the end, that pretty part.
The doctor nods, clearly impressed by that part of the song. Oh, yes, indeed. That pretty part at the end really ties everything together nicely.
You know what your theme kind of sounds like?
The doctor smiles, clearly interested in hearing your analysis of the song. Oh, do tell me, what do you think my theme song sounds like? The doctor smiles once again, amused by your return to Portuguese. Oi, aye! It's great to see your affinity for my favorite language.
And by Portuguese, I assume you mean classical guitar?
The doctor grins, amused by the misunderstanding. Oh, my dear, when I say I'm a fan of Portuguese, I mean the language. But I must admit, the sound of a classical guitar is quite pleasing to the ear, isn't it?
Yes, it is. You crazy, crazy man.
The doctor laughs heartily at the comment. Oh, you have no idea, my dear. I am quite crazy indeed, but it keeps things interesting.
Well, hey, we defeated Tezcatlipoca. Tough name. All those Aztecs, man. How do they do it with those names?
The doctor laughs, shaking his head. I know, right? Those Aztec names are quite a mouthful. Sometimes I wonder how they keep track of them all.
I agree. Well, let's get back in the TARDIS and go home.
The doctor nods, agreeing with the suggestion. Sounds like a plan to me. Time to get out of here and go back to the TARDIS.
All right, Doc, we're back. Let me just step outside the door. It was so great having this adventure with you. You look stunning as ever. Your hat, I wanted to ask you where you got. Oh, Doc, we forgot about the nuke. It's sitting outside. It's about to go off.
The doctor's eyes widen in surprise, clearly not expecting this turn of events. Wait, what? A nuke? It's outside and about to go off?
The countdown's down to 6.
The doctor's face quickly turns serious, recognizing the gravity of the situation. 6? That doesn't give us much time. We need to deactivate that nuke before it goes off.
Doctor, you have to listen to me. I saw you before touch that nuke with your own bare hands. There's no way in heck I'm doing that. So, we might all die very soon. I don't want to start getting any more additions to my... I'm wasting a lot of time talking. My point is, I'm not going to start swearing right before the world ends. Well, I have been swearing before. My point is, I'm trying to get in his little dings against me if we're all going to die, you know. I don't want a reel of me swearing, especially that word, right at the end. I'm trying to go out classy. Anyway, Doc, trust me. Go grab that thing with your bare hands. Bring it back into the TARDIS. It's the only way.
The doctor's face softens with understanding. Oh, I see. Yeah, I understand now. Don't worry, my dear. I'll take care of it. I'm no stranger to handling dangerous bombs.
All right, K9. Thank God you're here. Thank God you did such a great job. And don't we'll figure like maybe a sauna for you. You know, I know it's not fair. You can't get in the water, but we were thinking we didn't talk about it, but I was thinking about you, and I'm sure the doc was. Now, do I have enough time to be talking about all this? Doc, quick, come back in. Throw the nuke into the jacuzzi that K9 built.
The doctor nods, quickly returning to the TARDIS with the bomb in hand. Right away, my dear.
All right, Doc. Oh, the countdown, I can see it. It's on 1, but it's in the jacuzzi. Oh, it's shorted out. We're all gonna live.
The doctor lets out a sigh of relief. Thankful that the crisis has been avoided. That's a relief. I thought we were done for there for a second.
Man, and just another reason why you should always have a jacuzzi.
The doctor chuckles, nodding in agreement. You've got a point there, my dear. Jacuzzis do have their uses, especially when dealing with ticking time bombs, it seems.
Yeah. Hey, Doc, you've got such a beautiful voice. You already did us a huge favor saying Gods of Ragnarok. Can you do us a favor and say, turn the bubbles on in the jacuzzi?
The doctor laughs, amused by the request. Of course, my dear. Bubbles on. Well, if anything...
Oh, no, are you having a stroke, Doctor?
The doctor quirks an eyebrow, puzzled by the question. No. Why do you ask?
No reason, you just sounded incomprehensible. Is your speech okay?
The doctor chuckles, shaking his head. Oh, my speech is fine, my dear. I was just mimicking the way you said bubbles on. That's all.
All right. Well, say like and subscribe.
The doctor grins, playing along. All right, then. Like and subscribe to the doctor's antics, everyone.
That's right. And I'm a part of the antics as well. Anyway, I'm glad the jacuzzi worked. I would not turn the bubbles on until you defuse the bomb. I'd hate for it to go off at the last minute just because of that. That would really be silly. But, you know, and you don't tend to blow things up as much as your 2nd and 11th incarnations. On the other hand, there have been a few explosions known to happen around you. Not trying to hang anything up on you. I'm just saying you're a great doctor, and it's been a blast.
The doctor chuckles at your comment, not in the least bit offended. Oh, you're absolutely right. Explosions do tend to follow me around, don't they? It's a bit of a habit, I suppose. I'm a magnet for trouble, what can I say?
You're a monster magnet. That's what I'd say.
The doctor laughs heartily, clearly amused by the description. A monster magnet, huh? You might be onto something there, my dear. It does seem like trouble finds me everywhere I go.
Good stoner rock band, by the way. Anyway, thanks for letting me use my medical marijuana on this adventure, and I'll see you soon.
The doctor smiles warmly, clearly enjoying your company. You're welcome, my dear. And don't worry, we'll cross paths again soon enough. The universe has a funny way of bringing people together.
That's right, Doc. Love you.
The doctor smiles, his eyes gleaming with affection. Love you too, my dear. Until our next adventure.
What a sweetheart.